Hi guys, welcome in. Welcome in. This is Michelle Schreck and I'm on Chalk It Live with the Chalkits. Yay! This is our first episode. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful evening. And I'm going to give it a minute so that Facebook can do some announcements. There we go. Fantastic. All right, let's see if we can do some sharing real quick. Let's see. How is everybody doing tonight? Say hello when you come in, and if you're catching me on the replay, type in #replay. Make sure that you put your questions in capital letters. That way when we come back to look at things, we'll be able to see your questions easily. Yay! All right, well, if you can see everything and hear everything okay, give me some thumbs up. Fantastic. Well, I am here tonight to do a Chalk Couture project, or two, or three. I don't know. We're just going to see how time flies and where it leads us tonight. So first off, the basics. What is Chalk Couture? I know people are talking about Chalk Couture. You've probably seen some Maymay videos, as Maymay does fantastic videos for Chalk Couture, usually on Wednesdays. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about Chalk Couture myself, and that is Chalk Couture is the leader in DIY home decor, and it is fantastic home decor that you can make yourself using silkscreen technology and chalk paste. Now, what is chalk paste? Is it paint? Is it paste? What is it? Is it a chalk marker? We don't like chalk markers. They're hard to use, right? Right. Okay. Well, chalk paste is a liquid that goes through your silkscreen and gives just enough of the product onto your surface, and it goes on liquid and it dries solid. Look at this. It is not smudging. It is not smearing. It is not going anywhere. And yes, this is a double-sided chalkboard from Chalk Couture. This is our board and base, and it has been chalked on many times. Here it is in a different orientation because you can put it horizontal or vertical, which is fantastic. And let's see, let's just go ahead and grab one of my chalkboards that I am ready to take off and show you guys just how easy it is to remove this so that you can be ready for your next project. So this is chalk paste. It's on there really good. It's nice and dry. It's not going anywhere until I take it off. So the first thing I'm going to do is spray it down. Now, when I sprayed it down, you might have noticed that it didn't just immediately start running all over the place. It's not going anywhere until I actually move it. And what I want to use to move it is a chalk eraser. Now, our board erasers come in nice little circles. I cut them in half just because it's easier for me to use. And it's basically like a magic eraser, but it's made especially for our chalkboards. It has these great little nubs on it. They're going to move this chalk and take it away really quick. Now, why am I letting this sit while I talk? Because it's going to happen so fast that I don't want you to miss it when I actually do it. So here we go. We're just going to go in. This has been dried on for quite some time. I think I did this one in February, and it's coming right off. It's taking away any ghosting, any remnants of that chalk paste. And it is gone, just like that. Now I'm going to take a cleaning wipe and I'm just going to go over it for the residue that's left behind. You can see that. My pinks. Just want to take that off of there. Fantastic. And then I'm going to pick it up and do a quick dry, because I want to do another project. And the best thing that you can do is just get ready and do another project, right? Okay, so I have a couple of things that I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to start out with something super simple, super easy. We're going to do one color and we're just going to get it done. So I have this transfer that is called Joyful. It is brand new out of the Chalk Couture catalog. And the first thing I'm going to do is flip it over and write on the back. I'm going to say the name of the transfer. So I'm just going to put Joyful. All right, so that is going to tell me where the back of the carrier sheet is. That gives me a really good indication, easily visible, that I should not be putting this transfer back where the writing is. That's because these are reusable, they are repositionable, they are reusable. You clean them, you let them dry sticky side up, and then you use them again and again and again. And if you take care of them, you're going to get more than 12 uses out of each one. I have some that have actually had more than 20 uses. So I know that the company says to expect it to have a life cycle of 8 to 12 uses, but you can get more. So let's go ahead and take this off of the carrier sheet. I'm just going to grab a corner till it lifts up just a little bit. I'm going to remove the carrier sheet away from the transfer so you can see nice and sticky. And I want to show you, this is not a stencil. This is actually a silk screen. So you can see through there, but that is actual fabric. It's super fine mesh that makes up our silk screen so that you can get just the right amount of product in there. Now, what am I doing? I'm fuzzing it, and that's because it's nice and sticky, and we want it to be sticky. We want it to stay where we put it so that we can use it quite easily and not have to worry about it moving around on us. But we don't want it to be so sticky that we can't get it off of our surface. Now, these surfaces are Chalk Couture surfaces, so we don't have to worry so much about them not coming up because they're made for this. They're really a perfect combination. I'm just going to put that down on my surface, and I'm going to give it a nice little rub with my fingers, taking care to make sure there are no air bubbles. Air bubbles are not our friend. All right, and I'm going to grab a great color out of my chalk case here. This is a brand new color that just came out in this catalog, and it is called Shimmer Red. Let's see. Oh, Facebook is acting up on me, guys. Don't you just love it? It's always the way, right? Let's go ahead and see if I can get you guys back on the screen. It shows that I'm still live, so give me some thumbs up if you can still see me. We're hoping the internet did not just go out on me. Let's see. We're still counting, so that's a good sign, right? Let's see, let's see. Come back. Come back, Facebook. Come back. Oh, goodness. I have a black screen. Well, we're going to keep going because it says that we're still live, so we're going to assume that we are. Look at this beautiful color. Oh my gracious. This is Shimmer Red, and it has kind of a gold sparkle that is built into it. It is so pretty. You guys, this thing, the camera just does not do it justice at all. So let's grab a little spatula. I'm going to give it a stir. This is a brand new color. It's got a great consistency. I don't think that we're going to have to do a thing to it, but if it was a little bit dry, all we would do is add a mist of distilled water and stir, stir, stir. It would be ready to go, but this one looks fantastic. It's nice and creamy. It's the consistency of like yogurt or sour cream, and that is exactly what we're looking for. All right, this is a quick little process. So what we're going to do, I got it all stirred up. I'm going to grab a mini squeegee. I'm going to load up some of the chalk paste on my squeegee. This is probably about 1/4 teaspoon. And I'm going to drag it right over the top of my silk screen, covering where the openings are. So where you see the design, I want to cover that. Kind of make it go away. And I'm picking up the excess as I go along. So quick and easy. Anyone can do this. This takes absolutely no artistic talent, no creativity. That is what is so great about it, because if you are creative, you're going to be able to do so many wonderful things with this product. And if you're not creative, but you love all those DIY projects that you see and all the great artwork, but it's just not quite the right color, this is perfect for you because you can make it exactly what you need it to be to match your home decor in minutes. Okay, so I've got the excess off. You can see I just put it right back in the jar because we're going to be able to use that later. And it is time to peel and reveal. So I'm going to lift up the silk screen. We want to go top to bottom or side to side, and we just want to peel it away and reveal our beautiful design. Look at that. So stinking cute. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. What do you guys think of that? Look at the shimmer. It is just so, so pretty. Now we're going to give this a few seconds. Well, a few minutes, not seconds. We want to let it be completely dry, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys that it's dry and it's not going anywhere, but we want to let it dry thoroughly. So let me just do a little cleanup on my jar, make sure that everything is nice and good in there. Set my squeegees aside. We're done with this one. And put the color back in the case. And I think I'm going to grab another color because I have another project in mind. What do you say? You guys want to see another project? Some gold. Let's see, what else do we have? Such cute stuff. I got some thumbs up. Yay. All right, so one of the surfaces that we have that I have just fallen in love with, this is a brand new surface that just came out of the catalog, the fall catalog, and it is our pumpkin cutouts. These are amazing. And as if these were not great on their own, these two fabulous pumpkin cutouts, we have designs that fit on them perfectly. So we have two designs for the large one and two for the small one, polka dots and stripes. I love these designs. But you don't have to use a design to make your pumpkin look fabulous. Of course, it looks fabulous just as it is. It's going to be a great statement piece. They do stand up on their own, and I have gone through and waxed these. So let me grab my little wax rag and go over the top of them and get the excess off. I have waxed them because these are wood, and the chalk paste is going to absorb really, really quickly into the wood, and you use a lot of product if you don't wax it first. Now, these are considered a one-time use product, but you can do both sides, so you're at least going to get two sides out of it, two uses out of it. Some excess on there. Get that out of the way. I'm going to set our joyful aside and let it dry. And I think I'm going to go for the small pumpkin. So I want to put a sentiment on this pumpkin. I have a couple of things that I have in mind for these cute little pumpkins. But one of the things that I really loved was this sentiment. It is called Give Thanks Pumpkin because it has a pumpkin on it, and I just think it's adorable. And I want to go ahead and put it on my pumpkin. And I think it's going to just fit about perfect. We'll see. We'll find out together. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to write on the back so that I know what side of the carrier sheet not to put the design on. One side is shiny, one side is dull, but when you're going through and you're putting back a bunch of your designs, because like me, I wash a bunch of them at one time, and I'm putting them back on the sheets, it's nice to know which ones they go with, but it's also nice to not have to worry that you've put it on the wrong side. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking the carrier sheet away from the design. And I'm going to flip it over and fuzz it on our fuzzing cloth. Now, because this is going on wood, I'm going to fuzz it really well. So I'm going to go ahead and do it 5 times. And if it feels really sticky, like if you feel it and it just hasn't fuzzed at all, you can fuzz it more. So we'll do 2 more times for good measure. And then we're going to see about putting it on this pumpkin. I'm going to use the bottom of the pumpkin to help me get it on here straight. So I'm just lining the bottom of my design up with the bottom of the pumpkin. It's not going to be exactly centered because the sentiment itself is not exactly centered, meaning that this give thanks comes over a little bit further beyond the pumpkin here. And so I've got it a little bit, I'm kind of judging the edge of the G to the edge of the pumpkin and the edge of the S here to the edge of the pumpkin. I think it's going to work out well. And I'm going to go ahead and do this in gold. I think it's going to be really pretty in gold. Of course, you could do it in multiple colors. You could come in and you could make your pumpkin orange and your leaves green and the vine gold and your words black, whatever you want to do. I think I'm just going to do the whole thing in gold. Love this shimmer gold. It is so pretty. I think I have a thing for shimmer. They are my favorites. We have shimmer silver and copper and gold, and now we have shimmer red, so it is fantastic. All right, I'm going to do the same thing. I've loaded up my mini squeegee, and we have lots of different sizes of squeegees. I just like the mini squeegee because it fits well in my hand, and I'm going to go right over the top where the silk screen is showing the design. And I'm picking up the excess as I go. Now, if you're working on a larger project, you don't have to pick it all up as you go along. You can just get it all pasted up and then take the excess off at the end. I'm just doing it as I go along because that is my habit. And this being a small project, it isn't going to take long. We do want to work somewhat quickly so that it doesn't dry in the silk screen, and that's just because it will give you a distressed look if it dries in the silk screen. But a lot of our designs actually have a distressed look to them built right in, so you can't tell if there's any kind of a problem or if it was meant to be that way. Kind of love that. They made it super, super easy for us. There's the excess right back in the jar. Easy peasy. And we're going to peel it and reveal it. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. I'm going to bring it up a little bit for you guys to see. Look at that shimmer. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Yes, please. I love it. That is going to be perfect for what I have in mind. All right, let's see if our joyful has dried. It has, I do believe. We're going to set the pumpkin there. All right, our joyful is nice and dry. It is not going anywhere. I have no glitter coming off on my hands. That glitter is in the chalk paste itself, giving you lots of sparkle. It's not going anywhere, which I love that. Because glitter can be a nightmare, right? Right. All right, I'm just going to clean this up real quick. I'm going to go around the edge of my jar. Make sure that all of the chalk paste is down in the jar itself, that there's nothing on the external rim of the lid. And this little bit of chalk paste maintenance just helps keep your chalk paste fresh longer. There we go. And close that up. Fantastic. Yay! All right, so I have my other pumpkin that I've also waxed, and I thought we would do something with this pumpkin when I come back to see you guys on Friday. I will be back on Friday morning at 10 o'clock. We're going to be doing the other pumpkin. We're going to put some pattern on it, probably a saying as well, and we might even come up with something else that we want to do. So that is going to be fun. I hope that you will join me back when we come back on Friday morning at 10 o'clock. I know we have other Chalkettes that are going to be going live after me. We'll be having Chalk Live every day of the week, so you can come in and you can watch Chalkettes do their thing and see something that you love. And if you'd like information about Chalk Couture, you can put that down in the comments below and I will get back with you. And I'm going to enter in my website, my Etsy, my Instagram, and my Facebook information in the comments, and I'll pin those so you'll be able to see them. All right, guys, that's it for me tonight. I'm going to sign off reminding you, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and happy crafting.